Pit lane views tonight, courtesy of meandyourmom.com. Getting ready for the Donut Box Cup Series at Indianapolis. 80 laps of intense racing action. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. the Horse Boat. Qualifying up next as we jam out and get ready for our Monday night. Big shout out to Corey Cald, Yuki Uki, and Austin Conkers 23 for the latest followers. Thank you. All right. Again, appreciate everyone coming out, watching this, either on the playback or live. I am the Horse Boat, a.k.a. Tom Torrey, ready to call the action here tonight. 80 laps at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, stages at 20 and 45. And we'll get into all of that in just a moment. But let's take a look at the schedule. Let's gander, shall we, to this schedule as we are in the thick of it. Again, 2 races left before the playoffs. Again, you have an all-star race in between that time. But you see tonight, Indianapolis. Next week is going to be Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 2008 version. And then 2 weeks from tonight, the all-star race at Motegi. We'll give you details as we get closer on where you're going to be able to find that and when it's going to kick off. Again, as we head into the winter months of December and January, that's where it all is going to begin in the playoffs at Michigan, Watkins Glen, Dover, Martinsville, Talladega, Chicagoland, and then finishing up the end of January at Homestead, Miami. A wonderful schedule A nice one so far that I've seen. And looking forward to the rest of it. It's been great so far. Let's look at the points. Again, right now, it is tight. It is tight. Jesse Becker holds a 3-point lead now over Matthew Fleming. As you know, last week it was down to 1 point. But after a good showing by Jesse, he seemed to have flipped the switch and taking that top spot over Thomas Meeks and Josh Larson, Travis Stroney, Andrew Lewis, Brandon Meyer, William Robbins, Landon Bednarz, and Alex Tilley. Your top 10 there so far. Again, Tilley winning last week, win number 2 on the year. Biggest mover in points is the 48 of Connor Rowe. Moved up 6 spots to 19th, and Cody Moore losing 4 down to 20th. And what does that mean, Horseboat? What the hell does that mean for the playoffs? Again, 2 races left in the regular season. Locked in is Matthew Fleming, Jesse Becker, and Josh Larson. And in on points right now is going to be Thomas Meeks, Travis Stroney, Brandon Meyer, Andrew Lewis, William Robbins, Landon Bednarz, Ben Madden, Christian Taylor, and Alex Tilley. And on that, lowly, below the cut line, Tyler Smith, Ivan DeChamps, Ryan Robertson, and Cody Keller, all going to have to get some magic in their car tonight in order to be able to pull off this one. And it does look good for a couple of these fellas looking at their practice laps. Let's head out down to the track. Pit lane, again, courtesy of meandyourmom.com. If your mom needs a face to sit on someplace, look up meandyourmom.com. Again, for moms who need it most, use promo code FREAK for 50% off. Again, pits tonight, just saying the rumor that we have here that it's going to be about 27 to 28 laps on fuel, maybe. So we may see them come sooner. Shouldn't matter between stages 1 and 2 if it stays green, but the rest of the way they're going to have to stop at least once, and when is going to be the timing. The precise timing, as we saw last week. What happened there, where Tilley kind of pitted out of range or out of order that you'd think he regained the lead, or he took the lead and he never gave it back. So maybe we'll see something like that tonight. But it's Indianapolis. Anything is possible. And we are excited to get it on. Again, we are moments away. I'll bring up the practice times one more time, as we are about 30 seconds away from qualifying here for the Donut Box Cup Series right here on Casa de la Horseboat. Again, Donut Box Cup Series pre-race show. Giving you some looks. Don't want to give you everything yet. Don't want to give it all away. We got a lot of intrigue here. We got about 20 drivers in the lobby here tonight ready to roll. Again, 2 races left before the playoff race. You get a little breather in there with the All-Star race in Motegi. But you got to do it tonight. If you can't do it tonight, you've got one more chance. And I don't know if you're going to want to do it there at Atlanta Motor Speedway. If you're not good at Atlanta, and I know there's a lot of people who are, but you may not want to have it come down to that, as qualifying is up next for the Donut Box Cup Series. Again, appreciate everybody lurking and hanging out here in the chat. Get some interviews as qualifying gets underway. Some of these drivers taking advantage of that right now. So let's see what we got. And let's take a look at last week's winner, Alex Tilley. Coming out in the Hershey's 13 Ford Mustang. Ready to give it his best shot. Getting them tires warm. Give you his speed there. Here we go, lap number 1 for Alex Tilley. Oh, gets a little squirrely out of 1 and 2. He's going to have to do something else. Unfortunately, he's going to scrape the wall. Little poop check early on. You can hear the tires wanting to slip out from underneath him. Car seems a little loose in my opinion, but I'm not driving, so I don't know. Gotta push it until it feels good. Lap number 1. Travis Trussell with a 54.21 on the front row so far. Let's see what the Tillman's got. He might have hit the wall, so it might not have counted. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. See what he can do in lap number 2. Tough looking machine tonight. I should say today. Be awesome if they did the Brickyard at night. If it had lights around this track, it'd be dope. I know those people would be with me on that one. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. What has he got? He's going to hang out and listen to Jack Johnson records. Alex Tilley with the 53.65 and on the pole. On the pole so far is a Galion, Ohio native, Alex Tilley. Let's look now at the 55 of Thomas Meeks getting warmed up. Actually, let's go to Josh Larson. Josh Larson, we had Meeks last week. Let's go with the Josh Larson. Again, Flagship Motorsports. Ooh, gets a little loose coming out of turns 3 and 4. Let's see what he's got. Enjoying himself. Maybe trying to wear on them tires. I don't know. I know a lot of these guys, they don't, they kind of throw their, their first lap out the window. They try to gain as much momentum as they can heading in to the second lap. That could very well be the case in this instance. Lap 1, let's see what he's got. Alex Tilley, still your pole setter. Tyler Smith with a 53.77. That 23 machine doing work. Larson with a 56.46. Now he's going to go. Here we go. Christian Taylor knocking off Alex Tilley with a 53.49. Beautiful lap for the 96. 96 is fast here. Hopefully his misses will be out in the chat this evening. Got to make the appearance on the front stretch for lap number 2. What has Larson got? Larson with fourth best of 53.70. Put him in row 2. Right there with his teammate William Robbins, qualifying third with a 53.68. Matthew Fleming now taking the track. Right on board. Well, he's second in points right now. to Jesse Becker. And again, a contender if there ever was one is the 8 of Matthew Fleming. Ugbo says, heck yeah, go Christian. You can curse in this chat. It's all right. Your wife is watching Go 96. We'll pin that to see if he catches that. Fleming a 53.99, good enough for 9th so far. Lap 2 shaping up to be a good one. Looks like he's going to back it down. All right. 10th fastest for him, and it looks like everybody has qualified. You can see across your screen. Let's take a look where your favorite driver is at as we gear up for 80 laps. Right here. Costa de la Horseboat. And stages are at lap 20 and lap 45. Jesse Becker making a late move for the pole with a 53.48. Take me to the zoo. Storm Motorsports on the front row for the first time this year. And that is something to shout about. If you're the 96 and the 97. So we're going to get a quick word with them before we go green. We're going to get to it right now. Gentlemen, this is Tom Torrey, aka the Horse Boat. You got a copy?
Yes,
I
sir.
do. What's up, man?
I figured I'd pull you both in at the same time since you both just took the front row here at Indianapolis. How is Storm Motorsports feeling tonight?
I mean,
I think-
Christian, you go ahead, buddy.
I think we're feeling pretty good. It's a very hot track tonight. I'm going to have to keep it underneath me. I tend to burn those tires up, but we're going to see what we can do tonight. Take it easy at the beginning of the race. It's a long race. I believe it's 80 laps, so we're going to do the best we can. Try to be here at the ending.
Yeah, I mean, I did not expect Storm to be on the front row. I saw Christian have a hot lap. I'm like, wow, he must be really fast here. And then you're like, no, hold my beer. I'm going to be a little bit faster. But Storm Motorsports on the front row. Congratulations. I know this is important. Heading in with 2 races to go. Good luck to you, boys.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Thank you, man.
Not a problem. Again, Storm is on the offensive here tonight. Again, with 2 races left to go, what better time than now to do that? Let's talk to Thomas Meeks. Meeks, you got a copy, bro?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Going well, going well. Looking good here tonight. Qualified 3rd with the 55 machine. How are you feeling going into tonight?
I feel pretty good. I'm pretty upset with myself in that second lap out of 2. I got loose. Saved it, but I think if I hadn't got loose, I probably would have been on front row. But it's a long race. Definitely need to save the rear tires or, drive off the corner. But yeah, super excited, ready for this.
Quick shout out your stream. I know you're streaming here right now. See if anybody wants to give a watch to your POV.
Yeah, TMeeks_racing. Check me out live on Twitch and on TikTok. Stop by.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Thomas, and good luck to you tonight, bro.
Thank you.
Thomas Meeks from Flagship. As we are getting ready to go green flag racing. Big shout out tonight, everybody at Donut Box. Competitive laps all over. A lot of them too close to call. But they are here, and we are going to get grid walk. Again, on the front row, Storm Motorsports 97, Jesse Becker alongside his teammate, the 96 of Christian Taylor, the 55 Flagship Motorsports machine, Wheels America. Thomas Meeks in row 2, on the outside of him, the 13 Hershey's Ford Mustang. of Alex Tilley. William Robbins on the inside of row number 3 in that 5 machine. Outside of him, the 51 of Josh Larson. Tyler Smith in the 23 inside of row number 4. On the outside, the 29 of Stephen Gurley Jr. Brandon Meyer in the 71. And the 8 of Matthew Fleming in row 5. And in row 6, you have the 15 of Jack Scoville. And the 66 of Ryan Robertson. Row 7, you have the 33 of Ben Madden. And the 31 of Travis, the Muscle Trussell. In row 8, on the inside, you have the 08 of Andrew Lewis. And the 04 of Brian Prosick. In row 9, we have the 06 of Eddie Rose. And the 09, Ronnie B. Ron Blackwell. Welcome back to the Donut Box Cup Series. In row 10, you have Landon Bednarz in the 16 machine, and the 07 of Ivan Deschamps. And in the caboose, in the Twix 14 machine, Travis Stroney. Looks like Ryan Robertson missing the start, going to start from pit road. But it's time. Here we go. Again, 80 laps with stages at 20:45. Write that down. I'm excited to get this one underway. The one that's been penciled in when I took this job that I wanted to see how they did. And it's going to be a fun one, I guarantee it. Points on the line. Hell yeah. Bill shot. I don't know how you pronounce it, but thank you for the follow, bringing us to 512. Holy shit. Get Donut Box Cup Series Monday night racing at the we are at the halfway point of the season. 2 races away from the playoffs and 2 weeks away from the All-Star race here. After tonight, it's going to be at Atlanta next week. And then the All-Star race at Motegi. Get Storm Motorsports 97 of Jesse Becker and the 96 of Christian Taylor on the front row. And we are ready to get started. Your Casa de la Horse Boat hanging out here with y'all tonight. Thank you again for watching Donut Box, for watching Horse Boat, and enjoying the Monday night together. Pace car, not going to crash in any barrels here. This is iRacing. How hilarious was that shit?
Green flag.
Flagman letting us roll, and we are off. Donut Box Cup Series goes to Indianapolis. 80 laps right now. Two by two, and you see the inside line on the start of this race, kind of backed up, bumping into one another, able to get their shit straight. But Jesse Becker is off and running. Becker, Tilley, Larson, Meeks, and Gurley leading us down our first lap. Robbins in the 5, Fleming in the 8, side by side here for 6. Get their teammates, somebody can give the others some room. And it's loud as hell here at Indy. Christian Taylor, who started in 2nd, has fallen back into 8th. Probably a strategical move, which I don't blame him for, but that is what I call the shit zone. Where stuff happens that's out of your control. And speaking of, Matthew Fleming getting bumped and getting jumped. He's losing positions. There he goes. L. Rob says hi to all the wives. Oh my goodness, 3 wide, 15, 14 in the 04. Travis Stroney trying not to be the caramel between the cookie and the chocolate. right on board with Travis. And that brown on the seat of his pants is not a part of his driver's suit. Again, battling now. He's in 12th. Everybody has straightened out now, but it's always that early stuff that goes on that makes you wonder. Again, Jesse Becker out to a comfortable lead for now as this top 5 rolls on. Stephen Gurley leading down the second group. This is 6th place now. Brandon Meyer, Christian Taylor behind them in tow with Tyler Smith and Matthew Fleming. Hey, girl. Did I do that right? Tyler Smith trying to look to the inside of the 96 of Christian Taylor. Gonna bust a move. Stroney making moves as well. Again, this is the group we're going to want to watch as you look up ahead. Not much movement. Jesse Becker just off on his own. You are welcome, ladies. You are very welcome. Glad to have you. Stephen Gurley, Brandon Meyer, Matthew Fleming, and Christian Taylor. It's right on board with the 96. Oh, that profile picture's hot. All kidding aside, it's pretty dope. Running around here in 9th. Team Stroney, baby. There you go. Let's see where the Stroney pony is. Right there in 14th. Already up 10 positions from dead last. That's right. Making moves. Got Landon Bednar's there in the 16. Ben Madden in the DeWalt themed Camry this week looking sharp. Andrew Lewis in the Air Force Aim High. Oh, wait. Getting 6 laps in. Nearing 14 laps to go. Jesse Becker, your leader. Alex Tilley, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, and William Robbins, your top 5 currently. This pack here, just past the leader of Tilley, Larson, Meeks, and Robbins, have all kind of congregated together, and I think that's by design. Again, Flagship Motorsports is 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there. It's been a 3-team race most of the season between Independence, Flagship, and Storm. Storm have seemed to have come on recently, more recently, but Independence, I should say, they got drivers that are going to come out and surprise you. Andrew Lewis, get your ass up front. Get him some TV time here. It's right on board with the 08. Oh, Manteno, Illinois. That's awesome. Just south of the border for me, being a Wisconsinite. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool paint scheme. We'll see if we can get you some love here. It is a neat design. Again, it's Veterans Day if y'all don't know in the States. So again, if you haven't thanked a veteran today, you probably should. Put their lives on the line for us every day. And, we all know somebody who has served or is serving. Can reach out to them, thank them for their service, because it is a sacrifice that they do make on our behalf. To the inside is the 51 of Josh Larson. passing Tilly very easily. Again, this is a game of give and take here early on, as we're getting close to 10 laps before stage 1. Flem Dogs, again, there is manufacturer points. I don't bring that up a lot because I don't really talk about that so much. But Flagship, if you want to talk about team points, I think they are scoring the most. I'll have to double check my notes. But again, big shout out to the Mon Gerbach Chevrolet of Stephen Gurley Jr. running around in 6th. Started in 8th, moved up 2 spots. Has had a decent run here tonight so far. Again, a guy that I think at first I didn't know. But to watch him improve every week. Again, iRacing is a tough service, man. It's a tough sim. Game, whatever you want to call it. Some people get really butthurt if you call it a game. So I'm going to call it the sim, all right? It's hard. It's easy to learn, hard to master. Again, different cars, do different things. You have to understand that. And for the 29, his team, whatever they've done, whatever they've been working on, really the growth has been immaculate over this year, and he should be very proud of himself. Yes, tilt shot, I love that. I would love it. You know me, I'm a sucker for that kind of shit. I love it. But again, just speaking to Gurley, and his growth has been great. Another guy that, you know, just ahead of him, Matthew Fleming, early on, a real dominant driver, a guy that I think you could almost, if there was betting odds, you would bet him that he would finish the top 3 every race. And he has that ability to be a top 3 car every race. Sometimes I think he gets lost in the shuffle, even though he's up in points. He's quietly up in points. But a man who needs no introduction, Jesse Becker, dominating here in Indianapolis. Your pole sitter and leading every lap of the way. 10 laps to go before the end of stage 1. Almost like Scholastic Book Club. Book it. Put that shit down. I agree. Fleming is a great driver. We got all these other guys, and it's hard. He kind of gets lost in that group. You got such a team with you have at least 4 drivers that are near the top 10 every week. You can interchange whichever one's going to finish in the top 5. They all have their strengths. "13 of Alex Tilley is in an orgy of Flagship Motorsports drivers. Again, in a straight line, and they turn left. Looks like Stroney making a move up into 7th now. Slowly but surely picking off everybody on his way to the front. That Twix machine looking sharp. New one for him. Speaking of new paint schemes, big shout out to Tyler Smith. That is a hot paint scheme. Again, I do believe he's independent. Looks like Highline Racing is the scheme. I like it. I like it a lot. And the man we haven't talked about much because he started from pit lane is that 66 of Ryan Robertson. Robertson running around here in 17th. That Butterfinger 66. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Had a clean race, and I think that's what you want. Again, on the lead lap, but about 13 seconds back from the leaders. Again, not a lot of battles to be seen. Little battles everywhere. But green flag racing, it is. Again, Becker, Larson, Tilley, Meeks, and Robbins, your top 5, with Matthew Fleming, Stroney, Stephen Gurley Jr., Christian Taylor, and Tyler Smith rounding out your top 10. It looks like, I'm going to have to take a look here. Oh, looked like the front end of the 96 looked a little damaged, but looks like he's going to be all right. Right on board with Christian Taylor right now. Storm Motorsports Steam Machine. Ooh, just scraping the wall a little bit. Little Parmesan cheese on that shit. Gonna be all right again. These tires coming into play. You're partway, you're about halfway through a fuel run. Depends on how hard you ride your horse. You need that right front to turn. And Indianapolis shows no mercy, and it looks like Andrew Lewis almost. Oh, excuse me, that is not Andrew Lewis. Looks like Brian Prosick getting loose and almost losing it. Able to regain his composure and keep moving forward. Again, 5 laps to go. 97 of Jesse Becker out in front. There's a little bit over a half-second gap on Josh Larson, which is closing. Yeah, I wonder if he got tapped as well. Again, you see Jesse Becker in that screen, Josh Larson, Alex Tilley, Thomas Meeks, and William Robbins in your top 5 right there. On board now with William Robbins. And as you see in the top 6 alone, 4 flagship motorsports drivers. All very good here, it looks like, at Indianapolis. Now, if you're William Robbins here, and you've got a chance to make a move on the 55, do you do it? I would say no, just because it's early. Everybody looks content right now where they stand. Nobody's trying to slice or dice, but that could change. Running on board with Thomas Meeks, the 3rd. Trying to catch the air of his teammate. It looks like Larson trying to break that draft of Tilley. Again, 51 ultimate teammate right there. Instead of trying to gain track position on the 97, he's going to try to help his teammates make a move. Break that draft so Tilley slows down, which allows the other two to move up if they decide to go with them, or the 13 sinks like a rock into the seat of the 55. Strategy at play here in Indianapolis, and it's all breaking down before our before our eyes. There we go. I thought there was going to be an accident. Yeah, and it looks like Tilly is going to back off there. We are on our final lap of stage 1. Jesse Becker dominating so far. Jesse Becker, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, and William Robbins, with Alex Tilley in your top 5, Matthew Fleming, Travis Stroney, Stephen Gurley Jr., Christian Taylor, and Ben Madden rounding out your top 10. Everybody looks relatively healthy so far. And Becker not having to lift an inch, as he is your stage 1 winner here at Indianapolis for the Donut Box Cup Series.
Caution. Put you there, bud.
Try to talk to him real quick. See if we can get a solid interview with him. Jesse, you got a copy?
Hey, buddy. I got you.
Winner, stage 1 on the pole. Led every lap, smooth sailing. How are you feeling?
I mean, there's no other way to feel than great. I mean, the car's driving fantastic, and thankfully I wasn't under any pressure there at the start immediately, so I was able to just kind of go right into tire saving mode. And then when Larson was finally starting to catch me, I still had a lot left in the tank, so I just kind of drove back away from him there at the end.
They must call you Ricky Bobby around the garage, because nobody can handle your stuff. You piss excellence. Congratulations to you on winning stage 1.
Thank you, brother.
You are welcome. That is the 97 of Jesse Becker, Storm Motorsports Man of the Moment, and your winner of stage 1. I would advise y'all, if you have a chance to get up, I would do so. Grab a beverage and get back at it. Donut Box Cup Series action comes back in 90 seconds. Donut Box Cup Series action right here on Casa de la Horse Boat. Again, I am Tom Torrey, a.k.a. The Horse Boat, bringing you all the action all season long here for the Donut Box Cup Series. As we re-rack and get back to green flag action, let's take a quick walk and see who we got. Jesse Becker on the front row. Outside him is going to be Josh Larson. Alex Tilley and Thomas Meeks are in row 2. Row 3 is going to be Matthew Fleming and Travis Stroney. William Robbins and Stephen Gurley Jr. and Christian Taylor with Travis Trussell. Haven't said his name much here tonight. But we are getting ready to get back after it again. Stage 2 is lap 45. These guys have been great so far with bringing the pain. All green flag laps. And an impressive showing so far for these Cup Series drivers. Again, as I said, it is Veterans Day. Big salute to everyone who has served or is serving currently or has served in the past. We salute you here at Casa de la Horse Boat. Pace car is off the 97. Is going to have control in the Geico restart zone. Stage 2 for the Donut Box Cup Series right here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Fleming all over the back end of the 13, and we are off and roaming. Oh, we got action! Caution right away. Whoa, we still got shit going down. Andrew Lewis in the wall. Let's back that ass up and get the instant replay right here with the Donut Box Cup Series powered by meandyourmom.com. All right, let's see what we got. Bring up the music. See what the hell happened. Oh. All right. See at full speed, kind of break it down. It's kind of the dealio. Trussell. Oh, I think Madden checked up a little bit because 31 of the 96 kind of. Oh, yeah. Ben just trying to avoid it out of caution. Ends up checking Smith, which creates a whole mess of trouble. Again, unintentional by every intention that I see here. Looks like the 31-96 going side by side. Madden tried to play it smooth. If we could slow it down a little bit. You see he checks right there. Smith going hard. Robertson getting in to the 66, into the 08, rear ends the 71. Well, 71 rear ends the 66, 66 able to avoid it. Ooh, 06 getting involved. Oh, and then a teammate. Oh. And you hate that. You hate to see that. But again, fast repairs. Fast repairs are good. We have a new leader, Jesse Becker. Second caution of the night. Again, first caution really of the race. The first caution being the stage. And don't forget, next week we will be at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the season finale. Regular season finale. I had to back up for a minute. Regular season finale at Atlanta. Again, tune in live. Get about 10 after 8. Hang out right at 8. Usually I get on. Maybe I'll get on a little bit earlier for the regular season finale. But what a season it has been so far. And we are getting into the nitty-gritty. We are getting into the playoffs very, very soon. Rob, is there a way for people that aren't on Twitch to watch? You can share the link with them. I think that's a big thing right now. Live stream, this is where it is. So you're not going to find it anywhere else at the moment. I do believe in 2025 I might expand that out to YouTube and other parts of social media. Again, I'm one channel just for various numerous amounts of reasons, which I'm not going to get into here tonight. But yeah, right now this is where it's at. Again, it's available during the week for people to watch on YouTube. But right now, this is where it's at. Again, you can watch it on your smart TV. There is a Twitch application for that. You can watch your tablet, your phone, your watch. You can watch it in VR. But yeah, at the moment, that's where we are at. Josh Larson, again, your new leader. Because it got crazy real fast on that restart. We're going to try it again. They're going to grid up yet again. Let's get a little bit of perspective here. See if I can get a driver. You got a copy, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Ryan Robertson in the booth now in that Butterfinger 66, looking buttery as usual. Ryan, you doing okay there as your teammate? Okay, most importantly.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't know how much damage I have from that stack up on the restart, but Brandon was overheating, so he had to pit. He used his fast repair, so he's good.
Yeah, fast repairs are a fortune to have here tonight. Just wanted to get a quick perspective on your end. Let's get back out there. Good luck.
Thanks, Al.
That was Ryan Robertson again from Independence Motorsports, giving us a piece of his mind and a piece of his time. Always a pleasure when our paths cross. So Josh Larson, Jesse Becker on the front row, Thomas Meeks and Alex Tilley in row 2, Travis Stroney, Matthew Fleming, row 3, William Robbins and Stephen Gurley Jr., row 4, and rounding out your top 10, and in row 5, Christian Taylor and Travis Trussell. Putting the race on the back burner, really great managing the steam. We love the atmosphere it adds. One place fun of watching the race for sure, yeah. Pace car is pulling off, and we are going to get back at it right here, right now.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and we are back to racing at Indy. No crazy stuff on the restart here. Looks like we're okay for now, but you never know. Again, next stage break is at lap 45. And then we are off and running to the end. Gurley trying to make it 3 wide on Stroney. Stroney laying a block. Racing William Robbins hard. Trying to take that spot away. Right now that is currently for 6th. Oh, little bump from Tilley on Thomas Meeks. Meeks gonna fall in line. Gurley trying to go to the inside again, gonna duck back in. Competition all over as we back up a little bit. Battle now between the 16, the 96, and the 66. Bednar is gonna make the move. Trying to close the door on Ben Madden. Ben Madden going to the inside. Ben Madden having none of that. Stroney battling with the 50, or excuse me, the 5 yet again. The big dogs are trying to eat right now. Josh Larson out to a lead right now. Got about 0.7 of a second. Yeah, about 81/100ths of a second. And climbing, Matthew Fleming now up into second. Becker, I don't know if he's playing it easy right now or what the deal is. Be nice to be a fly on the wall or a muted person in that chat. Look at this battle back here. Trussell's in there. Robinson. Yeah, Robertson trying to go to the inside, and it's getting wild. Holy shit. Ryan Robertson. I think I said Robinson before, but Robertson. I know this guy. Having a good run, cracking the top 10. But it has been some good hard racing all over the track. Scoville and Matt getting into it side by side. Little net code at Indy.